Hello and welcome to Rich Coppens Kenpo Karate Studio in Syverton, Pennsylvania. Today's video is going to be on cross of death, the technique cross of death. And what I've been doing with these techniques is taking one single move and concentrating on an isolation drill to help that one basic. And cross of death, I think, is kind of overlooked in the sense of the one strike that's in it that needs to be worked for power. Like on all our basics, you should be taking your basics within your technique, all your strikes, and you should be training them for power. Remember the three main rules here. Accuracy, power, and speed will come with adrenaline. When things are happening out there in the street, it's going to happen on its own. The problem with Kenpo is a lot of guys get too enticed by the speed of Kenpo, and they start losing the power principle. So you got to pick up the power, decrease the speed a little bit, and make them hold where it hurts to get the reaction time for you to set up your next strikes. So the only way you can do that is by taking your techniques, breaking them down into basic drills, isolation drills, working them on a bag or a free swinging heavy bag. Okay, it's good, of course, as always, it's always good to work a technique against a partner, to feel that get a feel for that penetration by controlling your punches. But we still need to test full power penetration on some type of apparatus, all right? Because we can't be taking our partners out completely. Okay, we have no training partner. So, good heavy bag. I'd rather be using a free swinging heavy bag, but in this facility, I'm using the freestanding one. It works best for filming. Okay, so we're going to cross the death in this technique. I'm going to take you right to the part that we're going to be isolating. All right, so I'll just go through the technique kind of on the bag here. He attempts his two-hand choke from the front. All right, starts feeding in. I'm not going to allow that to happen, so I'm going to anchor down and crane on top of the hands. Step in, pick up my leg check, work my vertical fist strike. Okay, drop the right hand down for the check, and this is the punch we're going to be working. Okay, because I can't afford to detract my hand here, because there's nothing keeping him from pulling the underhand feed for the choke out. He can rip that out and be loaded for a punch also. So while he's loading, I'm loading. So I can't detract. So we never really want to detract unless we have the person preoccupied with pain. Okay, so in this particular instance here, I'm not going to be able to detract effectively, okay, because when I knock him back with a vertical punch, his hand might slip out either on purpose or by accident, okay, despite the sheer force of this. Okay, so dropping down, I can't pull the hand back too far. It takes too much time, so I got to train like the boxer. Okay, boxers like to shoot their hands from a set position, utilizing body motion, okay, torque, and backup mass depending on the range they're at to get their power. And I always teach my students, it's just your hands are just getting in the way. Okay, so if I'm penetrating through, if I'm working a shovel punch, I drop my hand to pick up the alignment. I'm turning and torquing here, okay, and penetrating through with my body. So you've got the anchor set with my elbow, okay, like it's welded to the hip. I used to work this in boxing drills. My elbow's welded to the hip, so the hand just picks up the alignment as I move in with my shovel punch. Okay, so you treat the cross the death punch the same. It just has a different alignment. Okay, so as I drop down with the overhead check onto the arms, okay, this hand, which starts from a vertical position because it was checking when the right hand was working the vertical punch. So as this hand drops down, you see it's working on the vertical line. I got to be able to push this punch in, or strike this punch in rather, and have good power on this. So this is a drill. This is something that you should be drilling. If you can't do this effectively on a bag, forget it. You're not going to get the type of reaction you're looking for. Okay, so you want to be able to penetrate the bag hard with power, and of course, first and foremost, we want to be accurate. Okay, so I'm here, work my strike, I'm going to drop, work my shot without detracting the elbow back behind the hip. So I'm here, working my vertical fist, I'm already checking the leg. As I drop down, again, my hand drops, my hips are already turning slightly, so I face my work, and I drive in with the punch. not detracting. Okay, and then I can get my eye tear, get on top of the arm, get my check, work my shift like we do in 5 swords, work my rib shot, load the hand for alignment, for the temple shot to finish the technique. So not really going over the technique, we're just going to take the one isolation, which is this position. So our hand's going to be here. Just after we threw the vertical punch, I'm coming down for my check. Okay, to take the place of this check. And this is our drill. So right from here, reset, reset, reset. Okay, so that in itself is a good isolation drill to be able to work that one basic part of that technique. So that becomes automatic and has no detraction. It goes from point A to point B with good accuracy and power. Okay, don't forget to check out my website, rckenpo.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my videos. Thank you for watching.